Dr. Emma Taylor, a distinguished art historian, received a peculiar package one gloomy afternoon. Inside, an antiquated canvas, its frame adorned with intricate carvings, seemed to exude an unsettling aura. The painting depicted a desolate manor, shrouded in mist, its windows like vacant eyes. Emma felt an inexplicable pull towards the artwork, a sense of foreboding mingling with an insatiable curiosity. The package contained a cryptic note, barely legible. "Ashwood Manor," it read, the letters scrawled in a hurried hand. Intrigued and slightly apprehensive, Emma delved into her research, her fingers tracing the faded ink. She soon discovered that Ashwood Manor was a real place, a secluded estate nestled in the remote countryside. It had a history shrouded in mystery, whispered tales of tragedy and disappearance clinging to its name like cobwebs. Emma felt an irresistible urge to uncover the truth behind the painting and the manner it depicted. It was as if the canvas itself beckoned her, whispering promises of forgotten secrets. Driven by her scholarly instincts and a hint of morbid fascination, Emma packed her bags, her heart pounding with a mixture of anticipation and unease. As she embarked on her journey to Ashwood, Emma couldn't shake the feeling that she was stepping into a realm far more sinister than anything she could have imagined. The painting, secured in the back seat of her car, seemed to watch her every move, its presence both alluring and menacing. Among the old photographs, Emma found one of a young woman named Evelyn, her expression both mysterious and haunting. Evelyn would soon become the central figure in Emma's unfolding story. The road to Ashwood was long and winding, snaking through dense forests that seemed to swallow the sunlight. The air grew heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves, a palpable sense of isolation settling over Evelyn like a shroud. As she finally approached the town, the last vestiges of daylight clung desperately to the horizon. Ashwood was a quaint, almost unsettlingly quiet town. The houses were old, their paint peeling, and the streets were deserted. The townsfolk she encountered were tight-lipped and wary, their gazes filled with a mixture of suspicion and something akin to fear. Evelyn soon learned that Ashwood Manor was a place of hushed whispers and averted eyes. The manor itself stood on the outskirts of town, perched atop a windswept hill like a solitary sentinel. Its once grand facade was now weathered and crumbling, the windows dark and vacant. The gardens were overgrown, choked by weeds and thorns, and the air hung heavy with an oppressive silence. As Evelyn stepped out of her car, the silence was broken only by the rustling of leaves and the distant cawing of crows. An inexplicable chill ran down her spine, and she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched, her every move scrutinized by unseen eyes. Determined to uncover the secrets of Ashwood, Evelyn took hesitant steps towards the manor, the gravel crunching underfoot. She stood before the grand entrance, her hand trembling as it reached for the door, the whispers of Ashwood growing louder in her mind. Stepping across the threshold of Ashwood Manor was like stepping into the canvas itself. Dust motes danced in the faint rays of sunlight that pierced the grimy windows, illuminating the faded grandeur of a bygone era. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the silence was broken only by the sound of Evelyn's own footsteps echoing through the empty halls. The manor was a labyrinth of shadowy corridors and cavernous rooms, each one adorned with portraits of individuals with piercing gazes and enigmatic smiles. Their eyes seemed to follow Evelyn's every move, their expressions shifting subtly as she turned away. their painted lips curling into faint, knowing smirks. In the grand ballroom, a layer of dust covered the once gleaming floor where ghostly waltzes were likely danced to the haunting melodies of a forgotten time. Evelyn's fingers traced the cold, smooth surfaces of the portraits, each one a window into a past shrouded in mystery. She felt an unsettling connection to the subjects, as if their painted eyes held secrets that they yearned to share from beyond the grave. A chill ran down her spine, a prickle of unease that whispered of a darkness lurking beneath the manor's crumbling facade. As darkness descended, casting long, eerie shadows across the manor's walls, Evelyn couldn't shake the feeling that she was not alone. The silence was broken by the creaking of floorboards and the rustling of unseen creatures in the walls, each sound fueling her growing sense of dread. Each night, as shadows stretched and danced in the flickering candlelight, Evelyn felt the weight of unseen eyes upon her. The portraits that lined the manor's walls seemed to pulsate with an unnatural energy, their subjects' gazes following her every move. Sleep offered little respite, her dreams plagued by the haunting visages of the manor's former inhabitants. One particular portrait, that of a young woman with hauntingly familiar emerald eyes, drew her in with an irresistible allure. The woman's lips held a sad smile, a hint of longing in her gaze, as if reaching out from the centuries that separated them. During the day, Evelyn found herself drawn back to the portrait time and time again, as if compelled by an unseen force. The manor itself seemed to conspire against her, each creaking step and rustling curtain a testament to its sinister sentience. Doors slammed shut without a breath of wind, whispers echoed from empty rooms, and shadows danced at the edge of her vision, taunting her with their elusiveness. Fear gave way to a chilling fascination. Evelyn delved deeper into the manor's history, her research uncovering fragmented tales of tragic deaths, unexplained disappearances, and a palpable sense of despair that seemed to permeate the very walls. She felt an unsettling kinship with the manor's former inhabitants, their fates intertwined with her own in ways she could not yet comprehend. One evening, as Evelyn meticulously examined the manor's library, her fingers tracing the spines of leather-bound volumes, she stumbled upon a hidden compartment. Inside lay a leather-bound diary, its pages brittle with age. The diary belonged to a woman named Amelia, a former resident of Ashwood Manor, her elegant script chronicling the manor's descent into darkness. Amelia's words painted a chilling picture of a family consumed by obsession, their desires twisted by the manor's insidious influence. She wrote of a hidden room, a chamber where the manor's true power resided, a place where the veil between reality and the ethereal realm was thin. Driven by a thirst for knowledge and a growing sense of foreboding, Evelyn resolved to find this hidden chamber, convinced that it held the key to the manor's secrets and her own unraveling sanity. Following Amelia's cryptic clues, she navigated the manor's labyrinthine halls, each step shadowed by a growing sense of dread. The air grew colder, the silence deeper, as if she were descending into the bowels of the earth. Finally, behind a tapestry depicting a scene of pastoral tranquility, Evelyn discovered a hidden door. Her heart pounded in her chest, a mixture of fear and anticipation coursing through her veins. With a deep breath, she pushed open the door and stepped inside, the tapestry swaying gently. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos.